No nonsense gin drinking. All gin, no nonsense.
Hello, gin lovers! Welcome back! I am Bobby Freeman. I don't know why I seem very pleased about that today. Actually, you know what? I do know why I'm pleased today. It's because today, my friends, I have a gin that is literally, well, not literally, metaphorically, not either of those things, but it is named after me. It's not even that. I'm named after it. I don't know, but the fact is, it's called Bobby's Gin. Now, please ignore all the stuff I just said. None of that is true. I just got a little bit overexcited and out of control. We literally just share a name. I've not brought out my own gin. Don't get excited. Well, not yet anyway. But a lot of people have been suggesting that I review this one. And to be honest, I don't know why I put it off for so long. But for whatever reason I have done, but I'm going to bloody well rectify that today. So then, let's not waste any time. Let's get straight into the old website, shall we, and find out what it's all about. Now, it's I happen to know it is a wow, it's kind of a Dutch gin. I believe it was made in Amsterdam. In Amsterdam? Yeah, Amsterdam. Which is indeed in Holland, which we refer to as Dutch. I wonder why. It doesn't matter, but anyway, the Dutch accent's not that great, to be honest. It's a little bit like Goldmember from Austin Powers, to use a current reference for the kids. I'm always kind of worried in this show that I'm going to get cancelled at some point for my accents. You know, over the years doing this show, as my regular viewers will know, I've done many accents. I always like to do the accent from where the gin is from. However, I think they're moving more and more in a direction where someday I am gonna be suffering at the hands of the woke brigade, and I will be cancelled for doing an offensive accent. So I think I'm just going to do it in my own accent today, lest I should... Actually, you know what? Sod it. I think if I'm going to get cancelled, I'm going to get cancelled. It will happen by now. I shall do it in my very bad Dutch accent, and if anyone is offended by it, that's absolutely fine. No problem at all. It is your absolute right to be offended. Just remember, though, it's everyone else's right to not give a shit. Bobby's Gin is a refined expression of Dutch courage, fueled by Indonesian spirit. A fresh and spice-forward combination of Schiedam. I'm not sure what that word is, but I'll just go with it. Gin botanicals like juniper, fennel seeds, coriander, rose hips, traditional Indonesian spices as lemongrass, cloves, cinnamon, and cubeb peppers. Bobby's has handcrafted the flavorful bridge between East and West, resulting in a balanced, award-winning gin that is loved by adventurous gin drinkers and bartenders all over the world. I don't think that was too bad, really. Again, if you are offended, please feel free to write something in the section below and I will feel equally as free to ignore it. Oh, look at me getting all edgy there. It used to be just a friendly, lovable show, didn't it? Now I'm just getting bitter and angry about everything. But, hell, who cares? It's my show. I shall do whatest I want. And yes, you're right. Whatest is not a word. But again, it is my show. And if I want to use words that are not words, I shall do it. It has happened before, and I guarantee you it will happen again. Anyway, edgy rants over. Let's crack this little fella open, shall we? It's got one of those tricky things on. Oh, it's coming off an absolute treat today, straight off like that, clean as a whistle. Does it have a cork there? Does it have a cork? It does. I can see it in there. We know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. It's what was it? The Welsh, not the Welsh. Definitely not the Welsh. It's the Dutch cork test. The Dutch cork test. Okay, we're going in for a Dutch squeak. Here we go. Little squeak in the bottle there. Little squeak. Oh, no squeak on the bottle, just a little rubbing of the label there. Not a problem, go for the pull. Oh, kind of a medium to sort of low end pull there. Not too bad, but we've definitely seen worse, but I've definitely seen better. But of course, it doesn't matter, it's just a bit of fun. I really have gone from saying I'm not going to do this accent at all because it might offend people to doing pretty much the whole video in it, haven't I? Never mind, that's the way things go on this show sometimes. Let's go get a little bit in the glass and give it a good old sniff, shall we? So here we go. Holy shit! Oh my God! I could just keep going for the rest of the few minutes, but it would make no sense, so I will try and condense that into words for you. Wow. It's kind of a, how do I describe it? It's kind of a deep, sort of heady and kind of juniper based, obviously, which is very, very nice. Quite heavy on the juniper, but it's kind of a sort of a real, you can get a massive sense of the lemongrass in there. It did say lemongrass, I'm sure it did. Even if they didn't, I can smell it anyway. Oh, and it kind of just sort of gets in the old nostrils there and sort of does that sort of emotion like that. I'm not sure if that makes sense. I think it does. Imagine something lemon and grassy and going in the nostril and going, woo! It's kind of like that. And if you still don't understand, then I can't do it any clearer than that. So let's get the old tonic in there and see how she fares. Oops, almost lost the bottle top there. Doesn't matter, don't worry. Stick a bit of tonic in about that much, I reckon. I happen to know it is 40%. No, it's not. That's not true at all. It's 42%, which is about what we expect. So here we go, my friends. As I always say at this point in the show, thank you very much to all my patrons and my YouTube members for literally paying for the gin on the show. This is Bobby's gin, not me, another Bobby. I say cheers. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Now that is interesting. Actually, it's not that interesting because it basically, it tastes exactly how it smells. The massively overarching flavour of lemongrass. Hugely, that kind of lemon mixed with, it kind of is lemon mixed with grass. In fact, it's the perfect name for lemongrass. If someone thought to myself, said to you, what does this taste of? Lemon and grass. Lemongrass. Boom. That's lunch. And we do have, it's not an uncommon botanical to be used, but usually it's used in much sort of sparing measures. This one, they've gone a great big truckload, wallop of lemongrass in there. They've gone for, they obviously, whoever invented this gin, which I happen to know, it's two guys who are grandsons of a guy called Grandpa Bobby or Grandfather Bobby or something. It was a grandfather, his name was Bobby. And they've used his recipe. So old Grandpa Bobby must have been very keen on the lemongrass because it's super kind of refreshing and really kind of summery, which kind of, yeah, the bottle doesn't really give that away. It's quite sort of a somber and dark appearance to it. I would say it's more of a sort of I would have gone for a more of a yellowy kind of bottle personally, but you know, I'm not making the gin, although some people think I have because of the name. And you do get a few other things in there, the kind of the core ginny type flavors, but nothing's really else coming for the fore to me, to be honest. To me, it's kind of all about lemongrass. It's literally a lemongrass gin. It's very kind of light in its sort of in its lightness. You see, that is this kind of description that has people flocking to my channel and not to other gin channels in a very small way. So then, what is it going to be like? Neat. Now, I've forgotten to bring my no-nonsense gin drinking mug out with me today, so I can't do any promotion for it, which is a shame. So I'm going to have to go straight out of the bottle like a heathen. So here you go. Quite kicky, that one. Wow, it tastes really strong. I think the lemon is still there in a sort of a short kind of snappy way. And I think my neat gin drinkers, of which there are many who watch this show, I think you're going to like that. But it comes as no surprise here, old Freeman, that is literally crying out to have some tonic put in it and made a lovely little lemony gin and tonic. So then, my friends, so then, what, I hear you ask, is old Bobby going to charge you for this? Wow, it is, I'm not sure here. Is it a mainstream gin? Is it a unique little boutique-y gin? In this country, I'd say it's bordering on the mainstream, but I'm guessing in other countries it's probably not the case. So I'm going to treat it as such, as a non-mainstream gin, in which case you're looking between 30 and 40 English pounds. And to be honest, it varies quite a bit. I've seen it for £30, I've seen it for £40, and there's kind of an average, I would say, about £35, which is working out about sort of $42 and about 40 euros. And I'd say that's pretty much bang on. It's kind of sort of in that area where I'd be prepared to pay over and above the £30, up to about 35. I think that's about right. I wouldn't want to pay any more, so £35 on the nose. Good work, Bobby. So then, guys, so what, to sum up on this little fella, as I say, I've seen it around for absolutely ages. I've never got around to trying it until now, and I'm really pleasantly surprised because for some reason, when there's a dark bottle like that, I don't think it's very conducive to gin. It should be sort of bright colours and refreshing like this, and it kind of put me off a little bit, if I'm absolutely honest, but I'm really pleasantly surprised. It's a real lovely, light, summery gin. It's just about, at the time of recording, getting to sort of time of year where it's starting to get a little bit warm here, so I reckon you get that over ice, sit in your back garden, you will feel like absolutely, I don't know, but imagine something good. Yeah, you got it? You'll feel like that. And again, that's the sort of description that keeps people coming back to this show again and again. So I reckon if it's not, in the UK here, you will see this quite a lot of places, but if it's not where you are in the world yet, look out, because this is the one that's already out the running blocks and already starting to get, it's already sort of slowly walking its way towards you. You just don't know it yet. So when you turn around and you see it, you're a bit like, ah, don't be scared, because it's a good thing. It might look sort of a little bit sort of sinister on the outside, but honestly, that's what a load of old shit I talk on this show sometimes. And the squirrel's got on the roof again. Hang on. Whoop, whoop. Do you hear him? Get out of it, you bastard. Yep, I think that's got him. You see, this is the thing, you see. People think that YouTubers live glamorous lives and sort of Hollywood lifestyles, making loads of money. I'm sat here doing my own pest control. Anyway, never mind. The point is, go out and try. Oh, the phone cover's gone over, finally. I don't think I'll ever end this video. Come on, Bobby, get it together. The point is, if you see this one, definitely try it, because I'm almost certain you're going to like it. And I will say to the people at the Bobby's Distillery, if indeed that is what it's called, keep up the bloody good work. So guys, bit of a meandering review today, but I'm sure you expect nonetheless by this point. So if you have enjoyed the meandering, you found it cathartic, theatrical, or changed your life for the better in any way, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, press the old like button on the video, and if you would be so kind and you're so minded to do so, you could join the ranks of my patrons by heading over to my Patreon page, or indeed you can support the show also by clicking the join button below this video. But until next time guys, you all know the drill. Take care, stay safe. Thank you to all my patrons and members, and keep drinking the gin.